Good afternoon, students. This is Dr. Madhuri here, and today I'm going to talk on how we can use Google Form for education purpose. So this is my account, and I'll click on this 9 dots. I'll scroll down this, and then I can find out Google Form. So I'll just click on this Google Form. Now you can see the window is open here, and I can click any one of the option, like I'll take a blank form, because you can find there are several formats are available. But now I just want to take a blank because according to my requirement, I can prepare my form. So you can find here the actual format of this form is appearing in front of you. Nothing is mentioned, nothing is typed in this form. So we are just going to begin. So first of all, I'll make you understand about this whole area. First of all, you just write down your file name here, okay? So I'm just writing here demo test paper, okay? Demo test paper. So that this is just for this particular demo. It's not an actual question paper. Another thing, you can write down here the title. So I'm just going to write here institution name because it is very important when you prepare a question paper. So say Sharda University 2021. Okay. So this is basic information which you are passing them. Now we are proceeding for giving a little bit description about this paper. So what description? Especially we give schedule in description. So we'll say here. So numbers of question is 30. Date of exam. Suppose we are saying I will say here timing. Okay. So I'm just writing 10 to 30 minutes for 30 questions. Okay. And these are all MCQ kind of questions. So the options will be there. Fine. Now here you can see in first this dots, you can see we can just click on this first one. Here you can find, you can choose a theme. Just click on this and then you can choose theme from here. Or if you have your own logo, something you prepared, or we can just say upload. So upload means from my device, whatever picture I want to take, I can collect from here. So I'll just, I prepared one demo picture. So I'll just take this one. And then it is very important that you have to see how this picture is look like. Because sometimes you can see here, sometimes the whole picture is not coming. So you have to ensure your picture should come completely. So what you can do, you can just put an extra margin for this picture, okay? Or else you can just go in photos. So there is no photo, no problem. You just go back to your original source. This is what I prepared as a demo piece. So I'll just select a picture. You can see I'll select with a good margin. So you can see the margin is quite good so that my entire picture will come. Okay. So I'm giving quite good margin. It's gone to save. Now I'm just going back and again I will try my picture. Now this time you can see it is little bit wider in a range. So most probably you have to do testing of that picture, and you should ensure that whole picture should come in your frame. So here you can see, because I give extra margin to the page, I can you can see the picture is appearing whole here. So I'll say done. After finishing done, you can see it appears like this. Okay. Now what is left? Colors. You can change this colors. Here you can see this colors you can change. So, the section can be clearly highlighted. Or else you can go in this and you can use this margin of your color, whatever color you want to take. Suppose I want to take this color. I'll say add, and then you can see. Now you can go for whatever color you feel, which should look nice as a question paper. So you should not go with a very loud color and should not be very mild. So averagely take those color which will look nice. And then you can see this is a white background. So I think that is okay, but if you still want to change that background, you can just change it. And then you can find there is a font style. So any of the font you can select. So it is a basic, you can find this way, italic one. But for examination purpose, we can't use styling kind of styles. It should appear nice and it should appear readable, right? So we'll go for the basic one. Fine. So now just proceeding further, we'll just have a preview. Let's see how it look like. So till now, your paper looks like this. Okay. Just going back, you can find your setting. In setting, when you prepare a question paper, you have to select options given in this setting. Okay. So we'll start from the general. In general, you can see collect emails. So we will click here. We want emails. Respondents receipt, it is depends upon you whether you want to give a copy of their responses or not. Then required sign in, so you can say limit a one response, because it is exam, so you allow only one time to appear. And the respondent can so edit after submission, see summary and chart and text. So these things will not appear as a question paper, because once it is submitted, it is a part of examiner to go for it. So you can't give scope to edit after submission. Okay. This happens, this particular option we use when we obtain some information, and if person feel that information is not right or up to the mark, then they can edit. So for the exam purpose, we can't use this kind of options. See summary chart and text response. This is also depends upon whether you want to allow or not, but most probably we don't allow in exam. In presentation, show progress bar, shuffle questions in order. So question can shuffle, okay, from whatever sequence of question you have, it can shuffle. But what happened in this case, we always put question 1, question 2, question 3, so they shuffle up down. So that doesn't have much impact. But yes, when the question is coming with no question number, so definitely it will be very useful. So you have to think about it whether you want to select this option or not. In quizzes, you have this option, make this a quiz. So yes, we want to give a quiz, so we'll just click yes. And then you have to insert a value also when you click for this option. Value in the sense, if you consider one question for 1 mark, so you have to put 1 mark. This question will collect correct answer from you, and as per your answers given to the Google form, it will do auto marking. So this feature is there in a Google form. And quiz options, in that releasing marks. So first option is immediately after each submission. You can give this option also, and you can give this option also. I most probably prefer this option, not this option. So I'll select this one. Then respondent can see missed questions, correct answers, and point values. Some people do allow this options or marking so that people can see their questions, but I don't prefer to show this all things to students. So I'll just click on this. No, not to allow. And then I'll proceed for further. As I finish my setting, you can see here immediately the email is there, valid email address. So compulsory you have to write a valid email address. Once you finish this part, we need few more informations. So we will ask name of the student. So for this only they will write their name. So we'll just say short answer. And for this we will say mandatory because mandatory is very important. Here you have a description option. For example, Miss Sharma Shanti Suresh. Now proceeding for the next, you are asking roll number of the student. So he will write here his roll number. Again, go for required, mandatory. Click it again and then you write here division. Sometime in school it happen that from which division you belongs to. So maybe you have a division A, B, C or D. Or sometime you have E also. E, F, like that. Okay. And then we go for this option which is called add section. Why we add the second section here? Because many time it happen that student jump on the information and then they are in very much hurry to click all the options or to click all the answer for that question and then submit because somehow they have to complete their questions in time. But then it is very important that they should feel all the essential information here and they should not jump. So if I break this section in the next section, mandatorily you have to complete this and then only you can proceed for the next. So you can have this kind of sections and here you can write like this. You can write here like this. Each questions carry 1 mark. So you have to mention whether it is 1 or 2 or 3. So you can say 1, you can say 2. It's depend upon you what exactly what is the score of your question paper. So what we mentioned here is number of question is 30. So score is not mentioned here. So we will assume that score is 60. Okay, we will take 2 questions. So we'll assume that score is 60. So 2 marks will be there. And then read question carefully before answer it. So just like this, you can write your descriptive note so that they can aware of what they have to do before it, and you can go in add question. So this is for the add question. This is to import questions. This you can see add title and description. Further you can see you can add an image, you can add a picture or video. Again divisions. So I'll just show you how we can proceed. I'll just click on this. I'll add on question here, MCQ based question here. So here you can see first question is there. I'm just going to write down the options. Okay. Now here you can see in MCQ kind of question, you are very much clear about your question and given options, right? So sometime we say A, B, C, D, okay? And if you want to use this option, shuffle options order. So if you use this shuffling will appear differently in different question sets. So this trick you can use in your question paper, okay? I'll just say here answer key. So I'll click here, click on right option. I'll say 2 marks because I mentioned here 2 marks and then I'll click here. And here we can select multi choice. This is one sample of question. Okay. Now we can go with second option. Now one more question is here. Which of the following statement is correct? If I want to add this question, definitely in multiple question place, I'm not able to add my statement. It is difficult to give a answer feedback. Which key is correct? So we need to take some external help. So you can see here picture logo. We can insert the picture. But for that we have to prepare that picture. So I'll just take you to the page where I prepared this question. You can see here there are two statements. This statement I prepared just for the demo. So you can see there are two statements and I'm just asking question which statement is correct. Screenshot also fine. So you'll find your screenshot is very clear. Same background, same color is there. I'll just crop it and then I'll put this. Okay. So my question is ready now. Proper alignment is very important for showing your question. Now I'm saying done. After saying this, I'll go back to my demo question paper. And here you can see, after that I'm going back to my demo question paper and I'm going here in my picture logo or image logo. I'll click here. As I took this screenshot, upload feature I will use. And then I'll just go to find that picture. Here it is. So it is well organized. So friends, it is very simple and question you can find. It is nicely appearing here. And you have a three dots here. You can align it left, or you can align it center. Accordingly, it will take its place. I'll say center, much better. You can change picture, you can remove picture. That I think so very common feature. Everyone knows that. Add caption. If you want to add caption, you can use caption. In caption, you say read about statements to answer answer the question. Okay. And then you can add these options. Okay. So only statement one is a correct. Okay. And I'll award point two. So you can see two questions, 4 points. I'll say done. So you can see in preview also if you want to see your question paper appears like this. So which of the following is not a micronutrient? So I'll write any one of the answer. And you see nicely how beautifully this question is appearing. I can give you one more beautiful feature to write your this kind of questions only because when I was conducting exam, when I was preparing my question paper, I always want to give some questions which will be tricky or little bit difficult for student so that they can put their logic. So again, I'll add one question and question is choose correct matching option. Okay. For giving choose correct matching option, again this options your place is limitations. I'll just go to my Word file. I'll take a screenshot. Just edit my screenshot. And now also I'm going to keep my screenshot as my reference. Okay. And from here again I'm going a little bit down here. So friends, any kind of question you want to add in your question Google question paper, it is not difficult. It is quite easy. You have to only put your own logics, keep what kind of question I have to frame and how I can ask this question to my student. So it is very important that you need that innovative ideas or clarity that how we can proceed for that. So see, it's so beautifully appearing in front of you. And I'm saying choose correct matching option. And you can see match A, match B, match C, and match D. And I'll say A, B, C, and D because I don't want to say anything correct or non-correct. So I'll just say 1, 2, 3, like A, B, C, D. That's it. Okay. And then you, if you want again caption and all that, you can always write caption, no problem in that. Okay. So again, just click on this. You'll find caption here. Okay, like this, you can add on the information also. Absolutely fine. Again, I'm going for the answer score. I'm just going to put the answer. So I'm just sharing it. I'll say done. Okay. Now we are just going to make it required. So there are many multiple things. So in review, here we can see refresh. Yes. If I refresh my page, see you can see the question. This is one of the format multiple time you can ask same questions, same pattern of question. You can ask this kind of questions also. You can ask this kind of questions also. So you are given 3, 4 different match. Out of that, you have to select any one. So very important feature I'm just going to share here. That question paper we constructed, we previewed also as we seen here how it looks like. So everything is correct. We forwarded also to people. Now only one thing what I want to see, once you forwarded, you go for a response. See here, accepting responses means you allow till what period you want to allow your respondent to write. So we already mentioned here half an hour, right? So we are just giving them 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes, you can just close. So not accepting response, you can just close it. Okay. You can find here download responses, whatever responses you received, or simply you can just do this, create a Google Sheet. So create a new spreadsheet, which is a Google Sheet, and you can just have a demo paper test. It is written there. Click here, and then you can just say here open. Now nothing is mentioned, no response is received, so we can't see anything, but then still I want to show you. See, this is a timestamp email. As we all know, this is not a new thing I'm sharing with you. Name, name of the student, roll number of the student, division, and further you can see this question number 1, question number 2, question. Many time it happened that this questions looks very huge and it's very difficult, and you can use simply text wrap. So that question will come in that particular block. So this is one of the demo. You can see in this, you can easily find the institution name, department name, feedback number, course name, subject name is mentioned. And then for the same details are there. Now again the questions for receiving a feedback from student, you can have a multiple form of question, like you have objective form of question. You can have this is a different form. It is a checkbox kind of question. So you can give one question, such kind of question that it will allow to click multiple options. So you can find that your students are aware of, or they just have a brief knowledge about the thing. And then again you go for this kind of question. This is a drop down question, so you will not find in first view all these options. I used here this add video feature. In this I just insert uh, this particular video through my YouTube channel. So this is my YouTube channel where I can see BMI video is there. I just click on this share. I copied and then I went to, I'll just show you this demo. So here you can see change. I'll just say change. So when I'm saying change, I can see the new select video window is open, and I'm just going to add here that URL. As I told you, I went to my channel, and from here I just say share. I click here copy, and then I went back to my form. So I'll just share this. I'll say select. Video will appear in this box. So you can see the question is calculate BMI of 30-year-old of Sham who is 165 centimeter tall with a 80. So here what happens? You can allow student to see this video. You can generate question, okay, and this video will play. So entire calculation will be one example of calculation will be shown in this video, so that they will see and they will accordingly calculate their no, their example, and then they will write the correct answer. Like this, you can give multiple assignment through your Google form, and you can check what level of knowledge they have. So I have one response here because I only tried on my through my account. So this is one response. You can see in response, it is a response where you can find summary, means total number of respondents figure will come here. Then you can see the question. So the question wise data will appear here. So an individual, you can go with the individual responses. What individual student provided his responses. So we'll find in summary. Again, average. Out of 4 questions or 4 point, how many score he received? Median score and the range. So you can find this way your inter class score and range and median. Here, frequently missed question is 1 and 1, 2. So which are they? Second and third question was wrong. Then going down, tagging, you will find list of email of participants and their acquired score. And status, whether it is released or not released. Okay, and further we can see how many number of, like, this is only one student, so it looks like 100%, 100%. So how many number of participant will be there? It will fluctuate accordingly. If all participant given this correct answer, then it will look 100%. If it is only 50%, then it will show 50%. Rest of distribution will be there wherever the responses are registered. So wherever this green highlight is there, that is a correct response registered by the participants. So friends, this is very simple. You can form your test paper, you can form your feedback form. This is one of the survey we did on teachers. So like in this form, as we discussed earlier, you have to prepare your own stuff here, like a title of your questionnaire or whatever may be. So this is just an example, and then you can write your entire message to your teachers here. So this in description you can write entire thing. Again, it is like you can use a you can use this general. Under the general, you can just click collect mail and then limit a response, and then it will appear here. Further, the name of teacher, mobile number, name of school, designation, working section, kind of. Then you can talk about your scale or questionnaire, whatever maybe you are using. Write it this way. So you are using a matrix format for the scale. So your 5-point rating scale is there. So you can just place your question and then they will respond accordingly. Okay. So friends, this much what I want to share. Preparing a test paper or getting a feedback on every unit whichever you taught, so that you can track it very easily through your Google form. So thank you so much for watching this video. Stay connected, okay, and be healthy. Have a nice time. Bye bye.